In the past, I've went to Vegas and played some blackjack and a few other things. Right, didn't do that this time. Like I was, we talking about being focused. Right, I was extremely focused on what I was doing, and I was also trying to take some time to show G around Vegas. He hadn't been there since he was really, really young, so I wanted him to be able to see some things. Um, but I know I was walking around. There were people playing and enjoying themselves, but I was kind of on a double mission: be a full participant in this show, and then also leave a memory for G when we left of what Vegas is like, something he can build upon. I told him that we will be back and we'll try to get back when even if there is a show, we might take more time being there, or if there isn't a show, whether we go and just have fun, you know.
That's what I'm
And
gonna ask you. G had a good time.
yeah, he had a good, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
G's. Oh, I was gonna say G's not 21 yet. He's like
Uh,
18, 19, right? Yeah, so
17 years old, man.
17. Oh, damn. But I mean, it's experience. I'm sure it's one of those things that you got. Like we always talk about, is just you're able to combine it with the fam, and I think that's the coolest part of it all.
To me, it's about seeing different things when you're at that age. That's what I find.
Yeah, he's seen a lot at his age, and he should be like he should, as for a 70-year-old, he has so much knowledge
Yeah,
going
he's seen
into
a lot,
college
been
and
around a
whatnot.
lot of people, had a lot of conversations.
Yeah,
He conducted himself very well. He shook hands, talked to people at this event. Um, always tell him a 17-year-old editor of a YouTube channel and other content on that channel, besides just being at car shows, is rare.
he's good. He's getting better for everybody. If
Thank
you
you.
guys saw the intro, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Thank you. G puts the
I,
work in, man.
I always ask my boy Christian. He always asked me who does FD stuff. I was like, I don't know. And then I asked, and I found out it was G. So everything all makes sense. And honestly, that's really good that he's able to. When we went at Average Joe's, that's why I wanted him to meet my guys, so they could,
So
that
did
way
I.
they.
That's what. Yeah, he had. When we make these trips, man, G is a part. When I have conversations with people, or like we went to dinner the other night, G is gonna be there.
Yeah,
He's.
that's
I
good,
want
man.
him to soak all this in, learn about different things, be around people that are doing positive things, trying to get something done. You take a little bit of that from that, a little bit of that from this.
Exactly.
By the time you're 27, 31,
You're already ahead of the game, man. He's ahead of the game than where we are at, and that's why when I bring my nephew or anybody, I try to help them build what they got going. So that's why I was like, okay, I know G's coming for that interview we did. I want him to meet my editor, so if he has any questions or anything like that, they could help each other out. And that's all about is building and growing.
mm-hmm.
That's all it is, and connecting.
That's what it's all about. My first trip, I was telling him when we were flying in, as I was 18, I got recruited to play football by a university in outside of Boston, Massachusetts. That
Really.
was the first time I ever been on a flight. So at 18, I flew from Chicago to outside of Boston, Massachusetts. School's name was Holy Cross.
Uh
So I
huh.
had a chance to walk that campus. And then I was with a few people and we took a road trip. First time I ever took a road trip. We went up to Yukon and we went to an event up there and walked around. Now I'll never forget that. I'll
Yeah.
never forget meeting new people, being out of my comfort zone,
Yep.
talking to people I did not know. I'm talking to juniors and seniors in college, people who are about to graduate, some people who just got to that university, talking about the football team. I met some key members of the basketball team that year. The basketball team went to the NCAA tournament, and they hadn't been there in a long time. So I took some away from that. That I kind of still use today when I meet and greet different people. So
Yeah.
it's really all about the experiences.
Yep.
Even when you
Exactly.
play a sport, right? If you didn't go pro, what do you take away from that? How many times in your life can you be? And this is what I love about football. Can you be physically spent, but you still got to show up for the next play? You got 10 other guys on the field depending on you to do your job. I care how tired you are, or what you've been through in this game. I remember games in college, man, where it's 95 to 102. The average game had 60 something plays. We ran 45 plays, 50 plays of the game.
Dang.
So you got to dig deep. And now your coach is asking you, I'll play guard, right? Your coach is asking you to go over here and pull and blow this hole up. There's a linebacker that's going to fill that hole, or a corner is going to come into it. So that's two
Someone.
different blocking schemes.
Yeah.
I have a linebacker filling or a corner, so you got two different speed levels there. What are you going to do? And the game is on the line. And then, like, we had a game that went to 2 overtimes. So now you're up to about 80 some plays. So does my quarterback, does my other offensive lineman, do my receivers that line up that's supposed to run the play like they're getting the ball and it's really a running play? Do they care about if I'm tired or not?
No. Everybody gotta do their job.
Everybody got to do the job. It's the same way.
It's the other way around too.
Like G and I both sometimes will talk to each other in the middle of the show if we both feel like we're dragging a little bit. Now everybody else around us may not think we're dragging, but we want our energy level to be up. As a person filming, sometimes you have to know I got to get this recorded right now because it could be very, very important. And then like me, if I'm talking to someone, I got to make sure that I'm positioning my body and different things in a way that somebody can't film and they have an angle to actually get a shot. You know, so that's a lot of work involved in that. So it's always good to have a partner, someone to work with. It's good to go lift weights with someone. It's good to go out and run with someone. If JD and I say we want to do some jogging or we want to run 2 miles or we're running together, we're going to push each other.
Yeah.
That's really what it's all about.